Okay, good morning, everyone. Here we are group number one. We are going to discuss the case study written by Mr. Amarpreet Singh Gura and Mr. Abhishek Goyal on the India First Life Insurance Driving Growth and Competency Mapping. I, Sukriti Tiwari, continue the slide with introduction. Ashish, please change the slide. So, introduction. Origin of India's first life insurance IFL Company Limited. Life insurance company was incorporated in November 2009 with the joint venture of two public sector banks, which is Bank of Baroda with 44% shares, Andhra Bank with 30% shares, and a multinational company, Legal and General, with 26% share. So, in financial year 2014 and 15, the company was in the 19th rank. At that time, Mr. Praveen Menon, the chief people officer at IFLI, had found a letter on his table from Ms. Vishakha Maheshwari, the MD and CEO of the company, for which, in a meet, they were decided a Vision 2020. In Vision 2020, to be the largest insurance provider in the country and to be among India's top 5 insurance company by 2020. Here, that was the main vision, which will be completed by the company as well as their employees. In financial year 2015 and 16, the company ranked up from 19 to 13. That was a very good position. In Vision 2020, securing life and creating value was the point, was the theme point in Vision 2020, whereas think new, do more, be honest, and be helpful was the organizational value for the employees. The problem statement. Here, the issues or gap between the current and desired type of the organization. Next slide will be continued by Jalaj Jain. Jalaj, please.
Thank you. Next slide, Ashish. Thank you. So I'll explain you what are the steps that were taken while mapping the competency and what were its benefits. So the first step was understanding the mission and the vision, as this was a very short-term vision that they took, and it has to be completed in a very smaller year gap. So that was the first thing, to understand that the vision is to be taken as a mission. The second thing that they did was understanding the functional competency of the employees. So in this step, they were trying to understand the skills and the abilities that were required to do a particular job, which was like there was a specific skill which is mandatory for a particular job. The third thing was the behavioral competency, or you can say it was the behavioral indicators. They were related to the teamwork, the leadership skills, and what are the technical know-hows of the job. It was not just restricted to any particular level of the management. It was applicable for both, for all the three, top, middle, or and the lower. The fourth thing was learning and development was taken care of. It was basically to provide the basic training for any job, and the proper training is to be done for each and every employee. They took a basic scorecard and they linked it to the performance management system, so that they can easily allocate the capability development exercise, which was named as the CDE by the company. And that was easy to allot to each and every employee, as we know what are the lower points that the employees have got, and who requires exactly what improvement in which area. So and the last thing was the proficiency levels. Basically, we can say it was an appraisal, or we can say what was the final analysis after the complete performance of the employee. So this was the last thing to understand, as the current condition will help us to know that we have if we have a new leader in the company, or do we have a new manager, or which employee needs how much performance. So these were the steps, and the benefits are that it simplifies the performance management system. It gives a very simplified module to any recruiter or even any current HR personnel. It increases employee performance, as there's always a competition between the employees, or about the performance that they are doing, and what are the targets who has achieved what targets of the job. It helps, as I've already told, that it helps to identify the new managers. Uh, the employee feedback can be taken as we can ask the employee what more improvements they need in the current system of the company. The delegation, which will be very easy, as we know who has what strong points and who can do a particular job easily than the some other employee. And we can also give a goal oriented training to the employee. So these are the some of the crucial benefits of mapping the competency. And for the next slide, I would like to call Abantika.
So thank you, Jalas. Now further I'm going to explain about the SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis of India First Life Insurance can be based to make important strategic decisions and accomplish the business objectives. Now let us discuss about the strength. The strength of India First Life Insurance. It is the first element of SWOT matrix. The geographical presence in different regions can act one of the major strengths of an organization. High product quality increase brand loyalty and improves India First Life Insurance Company's performance in competitive market. Now let us discuss about the weakness. Weakness of India First Life Insurance. It is a second element of SWOT matrix. The decision making in India First Life Insurance takes too much of time, causing an inexpensive delay in introducing new products in market. Poor management practices internally weak the ability of organization to successfully open new branches or expand the products. High job stress and consequent low worker morals make a workplace less productive. Now let us discuss about the opportunities. The higher growth in population and particularly in existing or potential customer segment is a great growth opportunity for a business organization. The change in customer need, taste, preference can act as one of the opportunity in business organization that has good market knowledge. The development of new technologies to asset the service production and delivering the process can be exploited to embed the innovation in business operations. Customer may start preferring new and creative services. So let us discuss about the so now let us discuss about the threats. Shortage of skilled laborers in a market can make it difficult for the organization to attract the talent with right skill set. Increasing number of direct or indirect competitors generally affect the organization's ability to to sustain and expand the customer bases. Changing regulatory framework and introduction of new strict regulation impose the major threat to the India First Life Insurance. Now further let us discuss about the organizational structure. So let us talk what is organizational structure. Organizational structure is basically the way or method by which an organizational activity is being divided, organized and coordinated. Now let us see what are the behavioral capabilities and organizational bands of India First Life Insurance. First, leadership. So leader is basically a person who set a particular direction, build an inspiring vision to do something new. For example, imagine as a future possibilities as well as to work together to gain a common goal. Now strategies. Now let us discuss about strategic brand. So strategic orientation is the capability to think about the organizational issue and to identify important factors in complex situations. Now let us discuss about the tactical band. Tactics, it is basically an adroit planning. Adroit means it is a clever or skillful planning which is being done by senior managers or deputy managers. Now the optical band are generally consist of effective communication so that a person can communicate and share their views and information to others, and planning and organizing the ability to develop their strategies. So further, I would like to call Sushmita for explanation of structure of Porter's 5 analysis. Thank you.
Thank you, Avantika. Now, further, I will tell you about the structure of Porter's five forces analysis. India's first life insurance driving growth with competency mapping. Porter's five forces reflects the competitive environment of an industry. It is a strategic tool that is used for avoiding or minimizing the risk of losing competitive edge. that the organization has, and it ensures the profitability of the product in the long run. He identified 5 forces that make up the competitive environment and which can erode our profitability. These are: first, competitive rivalry. This looks at the number and strength of your companies. Where rivalry is intense, company can attract consumers, wide aggressive prices, cut and high impact marketing. Also, in markets with lots of rivals, suppliers and buyers can go elsewhere if they feel they are not getting a good deal from you. Now, second, threats of new entrants. Your position can be affected by people's ability to enter your market. So think about how easily this could be done. If it takes little money and effort to enter your market, if it takes little money and efforts to enter your market, the little protection for your key technologies, then rivals can quickly enter your market and weaken your position. Now, the third point is the threat of substitute. This refers to the likelihood of your customer finding a different way of doing what you do. A substitute that is easy and cheap to make can weaken your position and threaten your profitability. It's the extent to which different products and services can be used in place of your own. Now, the fourth point is the bargaining power of the supplier. The bargaining power of supplier is described as the market of inputs. Suppliers of raw material, components, labor to the firm can be a source of power over the firm where there are few substitutes. For example, if you are making biscuit and there is only one person who sells flour, you have no alternative but to buy it from them. Supplier may refuse to work with firm or for higher prices. Now, the fifth point is the bargaining power of the customer. The bargaining power of the customer is also described as the market of output, the ability of customers to put firm under the pressure, which also affects the customer's sensitivity to price changes. Firms can take measures to reduce the buying power, and the buying power is high if the buyers have many alternatives. And if they have few choices, their buying power is low. Now, then, employee as a differentiator, and employees need to innovate and focus on customer services. It will require new competencies and will include mapping and the development and monitoring of those competencies. Now, I will request further for Soumya Jain to continue pestle analysis.
Thank you, Susmita. Further, I'm going to pestle analysis. Pestle analysis is one of the significant validity used to the farm work mostly by organization with intent of considering the market environment before considering the process of marketing. These are the factors. First factor is political focus. Political focus is kind to attract by influence of government on instead of countries. Like for example, traffic tax, political government, etc. Now, second point is economic factor. Economic factor are inside of rate of inflation and growth of economy, cost of the living, working hours, wages rate and exchange rate, etc. Now, third point is social factor. Social factor is including of safety and health, conventions, various demographic, population, growth rate and culture aspect, etc. Now, fourth point is technology factor. Technology factor derives globalization the factor including environment and ecological aspects and available of service as well as type product and organized should be involved and the compete with the technology. Now, fifth factor is legal factor. Legal factor to be impact on the industry area, including competition and employment safety and health and organizing condition influence of nation of national laws. The whereas would organize the business. Now, fifth point is environment factor. Environment factor the environment including the internal and external process, external elements is particular of organization since the impact on the performance for organized. For example, in value of awareness and seasonal and coordinates of coordinates and include of the include the external and internal elements analyze. Now list the point of VRIO analyze. VRIO analyze the aspect of the Preston analyze their value of chain maintains and value of the simply chain and maintains chain value of maintains chain technology factor etc. Now further it's my point. Now further assistant continues the topic.
Thank you, Soumya. Now we will discuss about the financial analysis. So in which we will discuss about the elementary assumed by the financial analysis. In which the mainly of four elements are here. They are profitability, solvency, liquidity, or stability. So mainly a profitability of the company, a degree of the profitability of an industry or a company highly depend on the income statement, reporting on the operating results. And the solvency, it's a depend on the balance sheet of a company indicated, in which we will discuss about the company conditions or the financial condition of the period of the time. Now the liquidity is also depend on the balance sheet in which the company depending, and the financial condition of the organization maintaining positive cash flow, and also where we will also mention in the payment deduction or the payment earning. And the stability is the ability to remain with business longer period of time without sustaining significant losses, without connected business operation, and maintaining a sheet of the balance. Now, if we discuss about the second is the user of financial statement. So, in which the three most important users are that is a management, investor, or a creditor. So, in management are a controller of the company and prepare ongoing analysis of the financial result or the company satisfaction decisions. Now the investor are the own perspective of a current investor trying to examine the financial statement for the reaching ability of the company to continue growing cash or a growing profitable company. Now the creditors. So the creditor who has loaded fund to the organization likely show a intent in ability to paying back the debit and keep focusing on measuring the cash flow or a payment deduction or a payment earning, this type of way. Now if we discuss about the financial ratio, so financial ratio, accounting and financial data of the businesses depend on the financial ratio, but in the most common point is the sell. So sell and the amount of organization despite the business size, in which selling and purchasing power and amount of the market share are implications, and percentage of charge rapidly and quickly involved on the sell to grow our business on period of time, and selling like that if we are selling a product to a company for generating a money and interacting the customer and selling product for generating a money and profit and grow our company. Now we discuss about the balancing and reinforcing loop of the competitions. Then in which in 2015, IFLI stopped using bell curve system for its performance management and for good performance of the company. And we start BSC, it's a balance score system. It received the three main points for the feedback. And the points are that the employee performance of the job instructed and the employee performance job beyond what they accepted. And the third and most is that the employee didn't perform the job as instructed. These 3 points, in this 3 point, the employee want to give a feedback. And after that, Mr. Menon decided to link PMS with L&D investment. It is a learning and development, and it helped to identify the address need for any company compulsory development. And after linked L&D, employees are aware about the challenges, in which 27 program was developed by the Mr. Menon, and L&D considered by the CDE. It's a capability development exercise for the future role and for future roles. Now we will discuss about the market indicators. So in a market indicators, it is a subject of technical indicator and the compromise formula of the ratio, and this is added by the investment for the trading decision, in which three main points are this: relative movement in the price, value drivers, and the value of fund. and it is a quantitative tools that is used by the traders to impact financial data to order the forecast stock market movement, and market indicators mainly are of four types like that: market sentiment, market breadth, and balancing volume management, and the moving average of the company. Now, if we discuss about the communicating the competency framework, so in which the need of the two-way communication and transparency. When communicating with the employee, then how we communicate the employee, because in this company, Mr. Manning employee of the strength or employee strength is 1400, it's a 1400, and in which 800 employees sales function across India. So Mr. Menon thinks that for a new job roles, in which he thinks first that it was a leadership team and finalize the need of the achieving a goal. Means in Vision 2020, he decided and he thinks that the leadership team end up finalizing the need of the achieving goal, what they do. Then after that, Mr. Menon start PMS feedback. So how employee response we will see in a PMS feedback. Then CST is a validate where we connected with the path. Then how companies grow and what are holding in this company. And lastly, he decided that PMS process asks two questions for gaining feedback for the employee, and for how the company improve and grow directly and quickly. That's it. Now the next slide will be discussed by Yaskant, in which conclusion with the consideration factor and the challenges ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, Ayushman.
Yes.
Thank you, Ashish. Now, further, I will discuss about the last topic, and that is conclusion with consideration factors and challenges ahead. Conclusion: by having a closer look over the metrics and for financial analysis, it is says that the financial statements hold notable importance because it evaluates the management's performance plans and corporate strategies for future. The basics to companies, executive, analyst, and manager of making the companies profitable in forthcoming years help for 2017. Now come to the challenges ahead for IFLI. Menon and Parker framed up the idea of employees and differentiators and their idea to roll out the new competency frameworks and link it to the PMS, which means performance management system. The two of them were also concerned because they were not sure how they should communicate the new competency framework to all 1400 employees. PMS was the right direction to pursue of Vision 2020. Now the last topic is consideration factors of IFLI. India's first life insurance driving growth with competency mapping cost. The cost includes if the option proposed is cost effective or can be afford easily. Now second is reliability. It includes if the option developed is successful or has the successful track record in the past or to analyze or else it would lead to failure. Now third one is invulnerability. It is to understand the suitability. Now fourth is merit. Merit factor resolving the issue or analyze with the given situation. Simplicity. Factor analysis proposed is easy to implement because adopting or proposing an alternative that is difficult to implement or takes lots of resources. Now the next one is compatibility. Such factors analysis is important in order to avoid any resistance and save the resources and efforts. Now the next one is reversibility. The reversibility factor carries high importance. The process can be reversed if the option fails the offer of respective results. Now the stability. It makes the organization sustained in the changing market situation. And the last one, and that is robustness. Robustness is need to be analyzed facts that will remain strong in future or not. That's all from our side. Thank you.